Hey guys, I just find it funny that every time I go out and have something good, I have to come home and try and make it. And it was the same with this Brunswick Stew. Maybe because it was so easy to make, incredibly good, and basically heartwarming. So let's make some up. Okay, the first thing you want to do is throw a couple of tablespoons of unsalted butter into a pot over medium-high heat and just kind of let this melt down. Now in with a medium chopped onion, and I'm just using a white onion here, and we'll just stir and saute this until that onion becomes a little bit translucent. Next up, in with 3 cloves of chopped garlic, and we'll just saute and stir this. And I don't know about you, but there is nothing, at least to me, nicer than the smell of onion and garlic sauteing. Now about a cup or a can of drained corn. A cup and a half or a can of diced tomatoes, and don't drain these, because you're gonna want that liquid. 2 cups of chicken stock. You can use water too, but I just like chicken stock. A cup and a half or 2 cups of chicken that I had left over. Now you can buy the chicken or you can cook it up and shred it too. Then about the same amount of pork, and the same rule applies, you can buy it or shred it. Actually this recipe calls for rabbit and squirrel, but I wasn't about to shoot me some poor critters. To sweeten up our lives, about a tablespoon of brown sugar. You can use white too. And now, my all-time favorite, half a cup of barbecue sauce. Now, I'm using Stubbs Hickory, but you can use the sauce of your choice. About a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, depending on how hot you want it. This is entirely personal preference. Me, I like it on the hot side. Now for that tanginess, about a tablespoon or so of Worcestershire sauce. A good crack of salt, about a teaspoon. And of course, a good, decent amount of ground black pepper. I'd say about a teaspoon and a half or 2 teaspoons. Just go ahead and give this a stir until everything is well combined. Now, if you know anything about Brunswick Stew, you're going to say, where are the lima beans? There has to be lima beans. Well, the only thing I could get were canned lima beans, and if I add them now, they would be so mushy, so we are going to add these later. So don't worry. Okay, reduce the heat and partially cover this. And I say partially cover because we want it to boil down a little bit. And we are going to let this simmer away for about 40 minutes. So you can go, read a book, have a sleep, do whatever, just relax and have a good time. After about 40 minutes, this is smelling so good, guys. So go ahead and add in those lima beans, and if you can get frozen lima beans or real lima beans for that matter, use those by all means. Give things a stir here once again until everything is well combined. Oh, isn't this looking great? And let this simmer away for another 10 minutes or so until those lima beans heat through. And I should mention too, guys, that this is stew, so if you want to add some extra ingredients like peas, beans, whatever you like, go ahead and add it too. Now our Brunswick Stew is basically done, and what am I going to say here? I think the stew basically speaks for itself. So we are just going to go ahead and ladle this into a serving bowl, admiring its thick and juicy goodness. I mean, it doesn't get much better. Garnish this up with some chopped green onions just to make it all pretty like. Serve your Brunswick Stew up with a biscuit or some French bread, and guaranteed you will be the hero of the stew block, or the block in general, or the dinner table. No matter what, this is a must make, guys. Are you hungry for more? Subscribe.